Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna take a look at Romania's startup video. Romania is one of the most fun nations, even before we got a focus tree. It's like the startup's so strong, so many divisions, as strong as Germany, basically. Not as much factories, no. So, in terms of that, no, we're not as strong. But in just in divisions, I guess. But no, we're not as strong. I know that as well. But still. We have two different startups, I feel like. One is going on here on the left side, and joining either Germany or Comintern, and the other one is going down the Balkan dominance and joining Germany or Soviet. Same thing. They have the one I feel is strongest is the Balkan dominance. It's just super strong. You get for yourself. But if this is in a single player scenario, that is, and if you're playing in a multiplayer, I would definitely suggest going down the left side, because probably Hungary, Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, these are probably nations and people, and it feels kind of rude just puppeting them or just annexing them like that in multiplayer, and instead you probably want to just have them as normal allies. If you, by going down left side, you get some bonuses, I guess, but that's not the important part. Yeah, invite German advisors I think is quite good, but the main thing is you get, I guess this one is quite good. Either way, it's I don't know really. Probably this side is as like the thing is in multiplayer neither side is, it doesn't really matter which side you go down in multiplayer, I guess. But in single player, Balkan dominance, I feel like at least it's a lot stronger, because you don't really get anything from the left side. It's a lot of minor stuff, I guess, but that could be slightly useful still. And the two standard industry opener, you always want to do that. There's no nation, yeah, there are nations where you don't want to do that. Yeah, the ones where with no building slots, you don't want to have construction speed, because that doesn't help you. But we have a construction area, and we need to continue down the industry tree either way. So we'll do that. In terms of here, I really think there's only two choices: superior firepower, grand battle plan, or maybe the third one is mobile warfare for this nation. This is because mobile warfare owned in multiplayer, and you just immediately ask for tanks and motorized stuff here, because I don't think you start with motorized. Yeah, you do. So you only need to ask for light tank 2. And when he has research medium tank 1, you could ask for that, I guess. But no, just and light tank 3, I guess. But you ask for that, you license it, and you produce German tanks. Then, and I can't do that because he wouldn't accept it. But in multiplayer he could accept it, and then I would absolutely recommend going down mobile warfare, because it's super strong. Get some manpower from that as well. As much as from mass assault, and you get better bonuses. And in that case, I would actually recommend going down mobile infantry for the 10 organization, because you will want to have a mix of infantry and tanks. In that case. Otherwise, I would recommend superior firepower, grand battle plan, superior firepower for a more aggressive anti-Soviet, and grand battle plan for a more defensive anti-Germany. Because I've talked a lot about if you join Germany, and that's what I'm gonna do, because I feel like it's stronger. But if you rather want to join Soviet, go ahead. And in that case, I could actually recommend grand battle plan a lot. I would recommend it more. But still, it's up to you, and I could definitely see superior firepower if you pro-Soviet. I would not recommend mass assault or mobile warfare though, if you're going with Soviet. Mass assault only for the reason that you get the what is it called? Research bonus, and if you go down here and you join them, I think you do that at least. Either way, yeah. So I'm going down superior firepower. I feel like it's the strongest in single player, at least for this nation, and put as much as possible on infantry one. We're lacking support and RT, but it's so small numbers, and I don't really care. And also we're gonna remove that tank. We don't care about tanks at all. So you had full there, and we're gonna trade for steel even. We're gonna trade for 1 steel from Germany even, or Sweden. That do from Sweden, I guess. Okay, we don't need to trade for this one here or this here. We don't care. We're gonna focus on infantry here in the early game. So what you want to do in single player is you're gonna rush these down as soon as possible, and yeah, get them to obey your rules. And for production, we're gonna produce stuff, but we're not actually going to be able to produce because of the Romanian negative thing here. King Carol II's lifestyle, so we're not gonna be able to produce that quick, but still, we're gonna try. And this guy seems better in every way. Okay, here we got that event, yes. Yep, we're gonna pick him. And you can put it on any border. I usually start up down here in Bulgaria, I feel like it's easier. Here we have two different options, and the best one is usually here. You need the political power a hell of a lot, so I would not recommend losing it in the early game. Maybe later in the game, if you haven't got rid of it. And also, I just realized we have tank divisions and some other stuff. I don't care about any division except the infantry, so I'm gonna switch all out to infantry and remove that one. You can keep guard, you can keep the cav, but don't keep the tank. That's the important one that you absolutely not want to keep. Also, you can put some troops on an other border, I don't really care, just to spread them out to get less attrition, I guess. Gonna do that. And for training reinforcements, I'm gonna put it on maximum, because as you can see, we're lacking a lot, and that's what first thing we're gonna try and fix. Upgrades, I'm gonna bump it down, even though it's not important at all. And in terms of training, we're gonna start soon, but for now, I wanna get these divisions up and running. I'm gonna then train, and we also don't have any men to train, so we need to move up to limited, and probably even up to extensive quite early in the game. So, what are the important things in this tree you're looking for? Well, it's this thing here. This is really important. The other thing is the appoint access-friendly government. That's really, really important. If you watch my stream, you know I figured out that you could actually go down both of these, and you could pick both of these bonuses up. But there's no point to it, and also these bonuses are bad. You don't want to pick up Force Advocation. You don't want to pick up Iron Guard, because you lose men and stuff. Instead, you want to do the King Michael's coup. Probably after you've switched to fascist even, because then there's no negative effect, because when you get this one, you get some really, really good bonuses, and we're gonna go for it. But after that, there's no reason to go down here. Instead, we're gonna do some other stuff. We're gonna focus here in the industry part of it. Tree, it's really, really bad looking, and it's actually, I didn't even realize it was here until quite late. So that's even what we're first gonna do, pick up these military factories. That's another reason why Balkan dominance is better. It's better than this guy. It's not a lot better, and debatably a lot worse, and I can see it a lot worse. On paper it seems a lot worse, but the thing is, this early in the game, it's basically from 7 to 10. It's 25% more factors. I don't actually know the numbers, but it's a lot more factors 140 days into the game, and those factors will be put right into producing soldiers soon, which is good, which is really good. And also you get the later you get the double thing again. No, maybe you don't. I thought you did. Doesn't really matter. That's maybe another nation. Oh well. We're gonna pick this guy up soon. The 120 political power. I just feel like going down and picking up these military slots early is the best option, and just really opening up here that stuff. The political power, we're gonna actually save it just to save extra 25% here, because it's not important going up here earlier, and I think this gives it political advice, trade, mobilization. Okay, we are going to use it immediately, and it also gives 100% political power, so we're gonna use it immediately. The political power, I guess. I thought this one did it cheaper to change volunteer only. Seems like it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Sad. Doesn't really. It's not that important, I guess. Fascist demagogue. Wait, what do you need to do? Appoint access-friendly government. But you can do these though. That's weird. Oh well. I guess it makes sense. I don't know how, but yeah, sure. Spend the Air Force, army maneuver, and shipyard thing. We're just gonna not gonna even look at them. There's no way we're doing them. Possibly we would do this one if it was 3 or 4, but because it's 2, it's super weak. It's worse than base game 1. And also, we don't need boats. The fighting here in the Black Sea will not be done before we have Turkey under our control, and then Italy will be able to send it in multiplayer. This is in multiplayer. And if you're going with Soviet, you don't need a navy, because Soviet's navy in here is quite good actually. Even though it's not that big, it's actually quite strong, I tend to feel like. It's not the easiest one to defeat, and definitely can defeat the Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, Turkish navy. So he has this for himself. If he's up against them, I guess. It really depends. Hopefully you like the new mic sound, and you watched yesterday's video. I'm recording this video and the yesterday's video at the same time, and hopefully, at least that's the already uploaded, and hopefully you like my voice now with a new microphone. It was very, very expensive, and most of the money came, well, half of the money, let's say this, half of the money came from YouTube and the ads I've gotten. As part of it came from the Patreon supporters, like most of it came from the patrons, like half of it came from YouTube revenue, a third maybe came from Patreon, and the rest I paid myself with work I've done, and I'm actually really happy with it, so I want to talk about it a bit. And the concentrated disperse, you can pick whatever you feel like is stronger. I feel like both of them are really strong, but because we're such an awkward position versus Soviet, that way you could say, well, then you should pick disperse, but at the same time we're super dependent from allies, and Soviet doesn't in multiplayer ever build an air force, because there's no reason to. You can't. Instead you build anti-air. So concentrated is really strong as Romania and Hungary and other nations in this area. If you're under German influence, if you're under Soviet here and you're going with Soviet, I would absolutely recommend dispersed, because Germany will bomb the shit out of this area if, let's say, these guys joined Soviet. Because this is a lot. This is a very, very dense bombing, that is. Limited, first off. Now we're gonna train. I'm gonna move these down. I'm gonna put this on highest priority. I'm not gonna train that many. We can start with 10. I can get some of these. I don't need them, but I'll get them either way. And we're lacking 10. Are we lacking anything here? Yeah, we're actually lacking there. So I'll trade for one more of this. Just like that. And I will... Yeah, seems good. Cool. Cool. Yeah, and we get this bonus here. We're gonna rush down, pick up the next one, and after that we'll keep going down the industry part. No, actually we'll pick up this research lot also. We'll get another 20%. Always pick the 20% consumer goods. I don't know if it's based on timing or if it's random when you get it, but just do it. Just pick the 20%. If you get it other dates to me, sure, it doesn't matter. In this early in the game, the 90 political power is really, really good, and you don't have a choice. And yeah, align. Yeah, we'll rush down here first. Split Czechoslovakia. I want to do this as well. We'll do all of this, I guess, and try to get it all before Germany does Sudetenland and shit, I guess. We're producing. We're lacking how much? 22k, that's a lot. So I will keep reducing it. And yeah, we're lacking support and RT. That doesn't matter. I can't care less. Why I'm keeping these two, you're asking? It's just because they're so high cap. It would be such a waste removing them. Just because of the cap then. I feel like personally, if you could remove them technically and put them here, but it's the same thing when you're playing Germany in the early game. You usually remove a lot of your air stuff and put it on infantry and other RT and such to produce units. You always keep at least one or two, just because you need the max cap, because then the cap isn't reset when you start over, I guess. It's hard to explain, I feel like, but that's simply on simple terms, that's how it works. And we'll pick these up. We don't need to go down a point access friendly government yet, because there's no rush to becoming fascist. The only reason is because partial mobilization. I can see that. I can definitely see that why it's important. And here we can pick this. Waiting 70 days or picking this now. It's point. Okay, I gotta check this. It'll give me 0.3. It will give me 0.3 times 70. That's 21, and I will save. I will save more than that by waiting actually. Case will not be picking the political power gain. We'll be waiting for him, because I really will like him in this situation. So we'll wait for 70 days, picking him up later, and after that we're probably looking into picking something like theorist and keep moving up here. So maybe we'll actually appoint the government quite early. It really depends. I want to get this as well. I really want to pick that up. This isn't that important, so I don't need to go down further immediately at least. And these two are strong, I feel like. I really value civilian stuff highly. Maybe that's bad, but I do. I like I really like civilian. Actually, I haven't done this optimally. You should do... Fuck. Oh well. I don't care about the orders now. But I did it in wrong order shit. Oh well. Crap. It's quite important actually. Either way though, I can't bother. I'll just take it as it goes. We have stockpile of light tanks and motorized. We're not gonna use them ever. Yeah, we're gonna use a motorized because we're gonna use field hospital. Oh, whoops! I hit the mic so much. I gotta learn to not hit the mic. But I'm so noob at this mic thing, so sorry. I like to touch the mic. I'm not gonna do it on video though. I don't know if it sounds terrible if I do it. But it's so cool. I should probably link it in the description. Mic, just so you can see it. It's really expensive. It costs like $200, maybe a bit less. Yeah, a bit less, and like $180, I would say. But in Swedish money, man. I didn't buy it from internet. I went to the store and asked, dude, I'm doing YouTube videos. Can you recommend a mic? And he said the Yeti. And he said, what's how much money? And I said, about, well, 15 to 20 to, wait, yeah, 150 to 200 bucks should be the number I said, but in Swedish money. And he said, okay, we have the Yeti and we have this Rode mic. And I said, yeah, this Rode mic looks better because it has a built-in pop filter, which I really appreciate, because otherwise I would need to buy it from internet, the pop filter from for my Yeti. And that was the two I was looking at. I liked those two, both of them. Yeah, I did. But I just felt like this mic would be better for my like, because I'm not that shouty of a person, I feel like. So I felt like getting a Yeti and just getting the more. This is more deep, he said, and less shouty and less just gamey. It's more of a podcast mic, but that's kind of what this is. I'm just talking and going through different Oh, actually, now we can do it. My bad, I missed it. Oh, also you can pick another one. Huh. Let's go for early right. Oh, what this is? This was cheaper? Oh my god. Okay. Crap. It was cheaper all along. We'll get these two. Come on. It seriously didn't. Come on. I'm sure it didn't say political advisor, that's not it. Trade laws, that's not it. Mobilization, that's not it. Economy, that's not it. High command, that's not it. Air chief command, army chief command. No, none of it. It doesn't say. It doesn't say that you're supposed to get what laws and government. Conscription law. Where is conscription law? God, the game is so BS sometimes. Come on. And also these front lines, I don't know why I drew them. You don't need to do that even. It's not necessary at all. And also oh god, we're even closing up on the 20-minute mark. I gotta play for 10 minutes more. A 30-minute video can't be that hard to watch without clipping. But after that I'm going to end it and just talk through what you're going to do. And at this point you're just gonna keep training divisions and try to unlock Puppet Bulgaria, align Hungary, that kind of stuff. And you need 400,000 in your army, and right now we're gonna have, yeah, we have 100,000 in, yeah, so if we pump all of these out next focus, we're going to be able to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I finish this focus and I'm gonna puppet Bulgaria. Yep, seems good to me. Keep doing the industry part, keep going down it. Yeah, and we're gonna remove these because we don't care about it, and we're gonna do like one here because we don't need more men right now. We're just gonna bump this up now. Just bump that up. I'm gonna bump that up, and I'm gonna deploy these units. Cool. And now we should be able to do Puppet Bulgaria, align Hungary. We're gonna do both of those, and I guess at least anti-commentary, sure thing, boy. Got another research slot, so we're gonna research more industry, because industry is good. I can choose something. Backroom, backstabber, Carol, second minus. What the fuck? Oh yeah, oh my bad. Free trade? No, we're gonna chill out and pick some theories for 150 political power. It's what I feel like is the strongest option in this situation, I guess you can say. The Sentinel of the Motherland. Yeah, Mother Russia. Secure Greece. Yeah, we're gonna get more men. When we've done both of these, we're gonna make sure we have 100,000. So I'm actually gonna keep, or do I? We have such a big deficit. We're not gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do 2 focuses and then I'm gonna do 1 other focus or 2 other focuses and then we're gonna do these down here, I guess. Yeah, it makes sense. We can do these one and go down. The thing is now when we puppet these guys, they are not gonna become fascist because I'm not fascist, but I don't really care. So yeah, there's a reason to make them fascist, I guess. Though it's not that it shouldn't be that important, at least I feel like. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Limited self-government. Gonna get this research time now. When we have a time, should have a time in this situation. You need to find time otherwise. It's quite important picking these 3 up. Get that extra magazine research time. Anyway, I like the view of the Yugoslavian troops. I don't like the look of the Hungarian troops. I don't really like the Romanian troops. These looks okay. The Bulgarian troops. These are the coolest though, the Yugoslavian. They look kind of like the French troops. God, I'm so off topic, but there's not really a topic in my videos, that's the thing. There's never a topic. Like, you just talk about what's on my mind. It's kind of cool, like, I guess. Cool. I don't actually know what I'm doing. It's okay. That's part of theme. That should be enough. Then we really need the RD and sport equipment. And it's time. It's time to get more troops. Yeah, we are not. We don't have enough. We actually need 1 more division. It seems. You should accept. Good. We submit. Yeah, they have the same government. They're not fascist or anything. Super sad. And we are going to send our troops up here now, I guess. Good. I could buff you up, but I don't care. Okay, I'll not review and fuck you. Oh well. Bulgaria, do you have any resources you would like to give me? Nope, none of them. Okay then. Sure. I will. Doesn't really matter. What was I thinking about? I was thinking. Oh yeah, we don't actually need to produce 1 extra unit. We could just add a thing here. An infantry, temporary infantry, just to get over the 500 mark. So we need 500,000 to get it. Can we bump it down? We could deploy those units. It wouldn't get us up to 100. It's 500 though, so it's not important. I'm gonna wait and pumping them out until it tells me that I will get over 500,000. Also time it just before the focus is complete, so I can do stuff. Or we will move down for the Axis-friendly government, I guess. Yeah, I was thinking something. Yeah, I remember. Italy. You haven't done this, that means you haven't done befriend Bulgaria. Because Bulgaria will always turn fascist one way or another because of, in single player, because of Italy. And I like that. Same with Romania. That's one cool thing with Italy. They befriend these nations and make them fascist. Which is cool, I like it a lot that these nations always switch for ideology. I would like that with more nations. Maybe Soviet could do that. With Finland, Sweden, something. Like, because we seem like someone who would like to influence him north a bit. I won't pick him up a lot, but I'll not do it. I'll hold back. A really late industry. Maybe I'll pick the electronics just because the late industry is never good. No, the late industry is still good. That's the thing, a late industry. But it's not good right now. That's the thing. It'll be good in 1 year. But right now, the best is an electronics right now. Yeah, well, electronic is just so much weaker. Oh well, I'll do the electronics, I guess. Factor out would mean minus 25%, or yeah, this is the thing. I really don't want to factor out with minus 25% if I want to get any chance of getting these troops out. I don't want the minus 90%. We don't need the political power though, so yeah, we'll do that. It's not important like picking the electronics right now, I guess. So sure. Oh, it looks really weird without Memel actually, looking at it. I played so much EU4 and what are they called? Teutonic Order, they start with Memel, so it looks weird without it. Get this. They are aligned. Very good. As you can see, I have the puppets now that are following me and obey my command, which is very good. To say the least. God, it's so good. Going down here. Maybe we should go down here. We could go down here and just get fascist even. No, we couldn't get fascist even. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Oh well. This video is basically done. What you do now, you pump these divisions out when you see. Okay, I'll do it for you. I don't need to end it right now. I'll pump these out. Now I am at over 500,000, so which means I should be able to do this. What? I have 1 of 5. Oh god, I don't have 500,000. Is this over? In the field, 520,000 troops. How the fuck is this not over? Oh yeah, it is over. Good. Okay, good. I'll move this up. Good. I'll get the radio, and yeah, you do this, and you move down. You pick the either Axis friendly, Soviet friendly. You could even actually go down here. I just realized it's not that bad. But then you can't choose a side. But in multiplayer, you can still choose a side, but not in single player, I guess. Possibly could. Oh well, doesn't matter. Yeah, that's how you do it. You get really strong this way, and you get loads of puppets. It's like, it's easier. It's by far the best for single player if you want to be strong. You get control of, you can get control of basically all of this at your max. It's really cool actually. And yeah, if you enjoyed the guide, leave a like down below, tell me in the comments what you think, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.